People are dying every day. It has not stopped. Children are being killed. Women are getting raped. Husbands are not coming home. And it's happening. It's every single day. And this, what it seems like just the news or a story to someone else is a reality for these children. My name is Alina Protsenko, and I work with an organization called Fight for Freedom. Initially, I came here as a volunteer. I saw the need, the people that were suffering in my country in Ukraine, and I knew that I had to do something more. And that's why I ended up staying here, accepting a job, returning, and committing for a year. Kherson was very difficult. These children, the ones that we currently have here today, they had Russian soldiers living inside their homes up to 9 months. They saw them killing their loved ones, their fathers, their brothers. They saw their sisters and their mothers being raped. They saw war. They know what it is. These children are completely different than any group I've ever seen or evacuated. These kids were excited for socks. They were excited for a box of bananas. They were stoked. Yeah. Preparing for them takes quite a bit. We make sure that social services is always involved. The government of Ukraine, the government of Romania is also involved. We make sure we take every legal step to make sure that children are going to be protected. We make sure all the documents are in order, and that can take up to weeks. So sometimes we ourselves are ready to go, our centers are prepared, the beds are made, the team is ready, the activities are set up, but we wait for the documents. As soon as that is done, we have a team that goes in. It depends how large the group is and depends how many of us go. Especially the last trip that we went to evacuate the Kherson children. On the drive back, there was quite a few air raid sirens, and there was a lot of bombings. And so we would be watching these alerts come in, and we just know that we're just trying to get out of there with the kids. So the evacuation itself, we make sure all the kids are in one area. If we are in a more dangerous area, we can't really stay there very long because a large group of people becomes a target. So we try to evacuate quickly. So if we go in, a lot of the times during evacuations, the air raid sirens are going off, and we're like, you're just trying to work through it, just to focus on what's ahead of you and not everything that's around you. We check all the documents, so we have someone from our team who does all the documents that comes. We have translators that come. We have drivers that come, and sometimes just additional staff just to make sure the process goes smoothly. We make sure the kids, we bring food, water with us, because a lot of these families are quite poor. They have nothing to send with their child, so we want to make sure the children are going to be taken care of and they're going to be comfortable, and they're good to go. Well, we pay for the bus, the fuel, the drivers, and everything else that our team has to do. A lot of the times, if there are families coming from more dangerous parts, or if we're trying to bring families kind of closer, like the children were evacuating from Kherson, they were coming from 3 different locations. And so we pay for their tickets, we pay for their train rides, whatever it is, because we want to make sure that we cover everything for these people. All the documentation that they fill out, they cost money too. So I would say roughly evacuation would be like around $5,000. We're looking at renting or buying another center. We get catering. It's activities that we want to do with kids. We have so many wonderful volunteers that come in and just donate their time, and music lessons and English lessons and crafts and sewing and baking, and it's the coolest thing that they get to do this. But that's not where it ends. As much as I would love for us just to take all these kids in, they also need to be funded. And so I think that that's the second thing that we need the most right now is the fund, because it's easy just to look at an organization and go like, oh, they're doing great, they're fine, they're doing just fine. But every dollar counts. Every single dollar counts, because it takes about $14 for a person for the entire day for catering. That's $14. That's someone's meal. We got Starbucks that cost like more than that. It's a drink. But for someone else, this is their whole life. And so we want to be able to offer to these people like, hey, we know you came here for a month, but do you want to stay longer? We're able to have you stay here longer, especially with children. And with Kherson, those children, they know that, because that's where the most mistrust is right now, is because the kids were kidnapped from there.
And so we want to be able to show them, like, the first group came here and they love it so much. And it's so cool to see these kids. And I know that a lot of more people are like, we want to go. We want to send our children. Our children deserve to have a break from the bombings. Our children deserve to be not hiding in the bunkers anymore. So we want to send them away somewhere, even if it's for a month. But all of that requires funds. And so we love organizations that work with us, that partner with us, that help us with that.